Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Chantal. This is my basic journey. I live and travel in a minivan with my dog Joey, and we're currently in Quartzsite, Arizona. I just got here. I'm very excited. This was my winter destination. I was here last year and I just loved it so much that I couldn't wait to come back. So here we are. And in the last video, I showed you guys that I got a couple new things for my van. I got a new stove and I got a new awning thing. So I'm excited because we're gonna put all that up today. We're gonna make this outdoor living space a little more cozy. I'm just really excited, but first, coffee. Now that I have some coffee in me, I am ready to face the day. I am so excited, you guys. So in the last video, I briefly showed you guys the two new things that I got for my van that I think are going to make a huge difference in my life out here. So the first thing that I got was a brand new stove, but I don't want to set up the stove until I get my second item set up first, which is something I have been so excited about. I have looked all over. So if you guys know, I used to have a pop-up canopy tent when I was camp hosting, and then when I left Oregon, okay, I only set it up that one time and it stayed up for months while I was camp hosting. The minute that I got to Arizona and tried to set it up the second time, okay, this is only the second time I've ever had to set it up, it broke. And so I did not have shade last winter at all from the Arizona sun. And so I have been looking online for another solution that is something easier for one person to set up, smaller than that huge canopy tent thing. It was huge, like ginormous. Something smaller, more compact, that'll fit my two-lay nicely with all of my other things. And so I finally found something that I am hoping, fingers crossed, will last and make it through the Arizona winds. And hopefully it'll be very easy to set up for me. I'm excited. I ended up getting the Slumberjack Roadhouse Tarp. Now this is a new company to me. I have not heard of them. Apparently they make sleeping bags. I'm not really sure. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. It is just an item that after doing a lot of research on what would work best for me, I decided that I'm gonna give this one a try. And it is a lot cheaper than the canopy tents or even the awnings like a moon fab. I checked into those. It's just, this is what seems to be right for me, and I'm hoping that it works out as well as it is in my head. What I really liked about this one more than the other ones is that it's very versatile in how you can set it up. So on the box itself, it shows you 3 different ways that you can set it up. You can either set it up as a dual pole connected to your car, a single A-frame pole connected to your vehicle as well, or you don't even have to connect it to your vehicle and you can use the 2 poles and make an A-frame tent with it. So I'm really excited because looking at the review pictures, people have set it up in all sorts of crazy fun ways. I'm excited because I'm going to be able to connect it to the van and have kind of like another room on the side of my van where I usually go in and out of it. That is what I'm excited for. And so I'm going to try and set this up for the first time by myself. I'm going to show you guys and hopefully it's as easy as it seems, fingers crossed. In my mind and watching the videos that I did, it seems like it's going to be easy to set up. I also got sandbags for the poles and a couple of the guy lines. So I'm really hoping that it's going to stand up against the wind. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's go set this thing up. I'm always nervous to take things out of their stuff sack because it never goes back in, right? Got some poles and some stakes. And this is the tarp. Look at how massive this thing is. Okay, so my idea is that these 2 ends over here will just fit nicely over my two-lay and then attach to my roof rack over here. So I just kind of threw it over my van, and these are the straps here. They've got a loop and then one of these buckles. And so my original plan was to take these and attach them to this thing, but it's much too big wide-wise, you see. But there's these little ones too, so I'm thinking I'll just attach those to here because there's a few of them. And then these guys, the big ones, I'll have to have another anchor somewhere. Let me try to figure that out and then I'll show you. All right, so here are my anchor points. So I have one on my mirror, and then I have two on the roof rack here. 1 and 2. And then the third one, I've had to kind of finagle it all the way down here. And I have it on my windshield wiper. So now I have to figure out these pull doodads and get this tarp up. I am so excited. Wow, you guys, this thing is tall. Like, what? Freaking tall. All right, let's try. All right, you guys, first learning curve is that you have to have your guy lines ready, because if you don't, it's just gonna fly away. You know, I wish I should have known this. All right, you guys, another learning curve. So if you're gonna secure your guy lines down and you can't get your stakes in the ground, then you need to fill up a bag with rocks or sand. And I got these off of Amazon. They're specifically made for sand and rocks to hold in poles and whatnot. They have like a pole loop in the middle here. Yep, and you just fill this bad boy up. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm all sweaty and gross now. Okay, so I did get it set up, but I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it was a pain in the ass. It was definitely harder than I thought it was gonna be. Nothing wanted to stay up. And maybe tomorrow, if I gain some motivation to try to do this again, I'll try to do the A-frame instead of the dual pole. Just let me show you guys, because the poles are really tall, and I tried to like shorten them a little bit by, you know, folding off the bottom section, because it's kind of like tent poles, you know, where it's like a... Anyways, I tried to make them shorter, but it just didn't work out very well, so maybe I'll try the A-frame tomorrow, but this is how it turned out. I definitely had to use a lot of the rocks from the fire pit, like the large rocks, in order to secure it more. But I mean, it's not bad. And like all that is extra shade that I didn't have. I had to MacGyver this. So this guy is just on a rock. And then I tied this one to my hitch. Oh, that's okay. We made it work. Kind of. Like, look at how tall those poles are. Like, maybe we can find shorter poles. And they did say in the reviews that you might want to get different poles for it, but I don't know. Maybe the A-frame will look better. And it's probably because my van is so short. But it is nice having more shaded area. Hey, Joe! I ended up using a few of the bigger rocks from the fire pit in order to secure it down in some places. But we got it up. It's even cooler from the inside of my van. Hopefully it'll stay up with the wind. It's kind of windy right now. It was kind of hard to put up because of that, but it's holding up just fine. I have 2 more guy lines I could use also on the ones with the tent poles, but it's doing just fine now. I really like it. It feels very comfy. And now I have all of this shady space over here that I didn't have before. Look at all that shade. Joe, what do you think of our new tarp? Oh, lost the pole. Damn it, that sucks. Not even 5 minutes after I got it up, guys. Alright, we're gonna have to see how to fix that. Okay, I added 2 more guy lines, the last 2 with more rocks. One's in the fire pit. Obviously, I'm not having a fire, so don't worry. But we'll see. We'll see if it holds up. I mean, it just got a little tiny breeze and blew it over, so. So funny, Joe. Hopefully it'll work out, right? You want in there? Okay. I think after putting it up a few more times and getting the hang of it and knowing where I want everything, it'll become easier. But that was definitely just as, or if not more difficult as the easy pop-up thing. Only because I don't know what I'm doing, and the way that they did it in the video that I watched did not work for me. So the poles are very tall, like way too tall for my van. So I had to like bend off the bottom part. That's okay. We made it work. Now I need to take a break because that took everything out of me. Well, you guys, that tent kicked my ass and I fell asleep for a few hours. Now I'm gonna make some dinner on my new stove, my first time using it. So this is the Camp Chef Teton Mountain Series. I decided we're gonna go all out for our first meal on our new stove and make pancakes. Some vegan pancakes. We're gonna use that coconut milk. And then we have some field roast sausages. Yummy. Pro tip for making pancakes, always make two because the first one always sucks and the second one's always better. Yum. Eating pancakes always makes me feel like a kid. Man, that is so good. You like forget how good pancakes are until you eat them again. He's so cute. Well, that's slobber. Good morning, everybody. I am making coffee right now on my new stove, and I almost forgot how quickly propane heats up water. It's very exciting. I've been working with my backpacking stove for so long that I thought 20 minutes was normal. Just kidding. I was so excited to get back to like 5-minute coffee. Yes. Wow. Those Arizona sunrises, I'm telling ya. That is so crazy. So it's pretty windy today, and it's really putting this awning to the test. I had to switch some things around and put the pole in the middle like it would be for an A-frame, because when it was over there, it just kept falling down. But it's staying up now. It's doing pretty good. It's really windy today too, so I'm proud of this thing. I think before this side was too flat because the wind just kept knocking it. Once I put it at an angle so the wind kind of just like, it's fine and it stays up. Also, sorry if you couldn't hear me or cannot hear me now. It's windy. Proud of that thing, Joey. It's staying up. Oh, baby, so cute. Are you happiest boy? Well, you guys, my awning did not make it through the high winds. It knocked everything over. That's okay. We're just gonna endure this for now until the winds calm down. Oy. Hey guys, so it's the next day, and yesterday, after the wind kind of died down just for a minute, I went out there and took my entire awning thing down. I'm gonna say that it's probably a very good awning if you don't have winds over 20 miles per hour. Because after it picked up and got up to that 20 plus section, it just did not want to stay up. And maybe I could have done the guy lines a little different. Maybe if I tried to stake it in with those stakes, even though it's rock and they'll just come right out. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I can try. That's all right. I have the entire winter to try and figure it out to make it work for me. I actually really like it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 just for the fact that, you know, it did not stay up in these crazy winds, but that's okay because it stayed up when it was windy, just not when it was a crazy wind, you know? So I'm proud of it. I actually really like it. Plus, I think it's just going to get easier and easier to put up every single time, and just knowing what to do, because honestly, I had no idea what I was doing, and I had to figure it out as I went, just like everything else in life. But I absolutely love this, and I can't wait to use it more. And when I'm not in the desert, it's going to be even better because it's going to be able to just stake into the ground. So it's going to be super easy. It's going to be so nice. I love it. I don't know. I just wanted to share this with you guys and kind of give you like a full review of it after a few days of trying it and testing it in the wind. I'm just going to say, you know, if it's over 20 miles per hour, it's probably not going to be the best item to have out there, but you know, maybe if you add some more stakes or add some more guy lines, and I mean, you could probably make it work. We'll try. Over the next few weeks as we're in the desert, we're going to try again. But this is where I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe below. I'll also put a link for my Patreon in the description box in case you're interested in checking that out and helping support my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.